Om nom nom. Thank you for the tasty fly.
Fuck you. I own the channel.
Om nom nom. Thank you for the tasty
I
fly.
own the fucking channel.
How would you like to ride home on a real cowboy? I got a six-pack of cold ones all night, so my room is out all night, so you can scream my name as loud as you need to, sugar.
I found a tow truck. Someone needs to clip that. Oh my god. Just the shift going from fucking
Om nom nom. Thank you for the tasty fly. The people are back.
Well, hello, you lovely people. How is everyone doing? Thank you for redeeming the daily fly, Tom, Jabs, Dito, e ciao mamma. Ti voglio bene. Oh. Auntie, it's the Naga bows. Just kneel. Just kneel for me. It's great.
Hello.
Hi, werewolf. How are you doing? That one did not get me. You didn't manage to get me. I
Om
was.
nom nom. Thank you for the tasty fly.
You tried. It was a great effort. But hi, werewolf. How you doing? Feeling better today? Dinner I've been overthinking day, but managing. Oh, I'm so sorry. I hope you're taking care of yourself and just having a good day for yourself. And if you need anything like random memes, a chat, my DMs are always open. Uh okay, Dito's just catching up with my mom. You guys are fucking adorable. Give it time. Okay. What do you mean give it time? It's not a delayed thing. If I am just, if I simp, I simp. If I don't simp, I don't simp. Dentist appointment? Oh, okay. Enjoy the lurk. Thank you so much for lurking. Brain telling lies. Listen, yes. Unluckily, sometimes our brains have the very horrible thing where they just can't fire the right shit. And so they just tell you lies, and they're like, how about sad? So I completely understand, but I'm glad you're taking care of yourself. It is inevitable. I would like to say that it's in that, like, that I can go a whole stream without simping. I think I can do it, but not with this game. It's not happening with this game. I know my limits. I know my limits. I know what I can and cannot do. I can absolutely have a stream where I don't sing, but not with Jonathan Sim's voice in my ears. It's not happening. Like, I think today I was because big lady. Yeah, well, depends if she's turning big again, but just in general, big lady. But no, today I was sending messages to Cupcake, who also knows the Magnus Archives, and I was like, so I may have simped too close to the sun yesterday, because there was Jonathan Sims in one game, and yeah, it's fine. I'm normal. I'm absolutely normal about that man's voice. I'm here having a lovely. I made myself a London fog, which is like tea with like an Earl Grey with lavender syrup in it and milk, so that the milk just makes this foggy thing on top, and it tastes so fucking good. I'm so happy right now. It just I was like, I want something cozy, but I want to treat myself because today I went outside. I went Christmas shopping, and I really needed the cuddle after fucking shopping. There were so many people. I went in a lot of stores, and there were so many people. I actually went in some stores and then went out and then back in, hoping that there would be less people. This time, the second time, some stores I just couldn't. I just couldn't. Uh, it was horrible, and it was one of those moments that I was telling Mask yesterday. One thing that I envy people in a relationship is that sometimes they can ask their partner to do shit for them, because that would have been a moment where I would have turned around to my partner and be like, do you mind helping me with the shopping and talking to the person at the counter, because I am having a tiny panic attack because I feel like they're judging what I'm buying. I'm perfectly fine and normal. What do you mean? Mental health issues? No. It needs to be the right game. This game is, I mean, I have trouble not simping with all the feeling 1, 2, and I can't believe you consider how damn good the videos are. Yes. Yes. Tom understands me. Um, yeah, it would have to be the right game. Like, it can be a game that has attractive characters, but not too attractive. I have on the wish list actually another game that I'm afraid I will put you guys through. It's called I Wanna Date Everything. I think that's the name. And literally you get a pair of glasses that if you look at something in your house, it will turn into a character that you can date. I look very much forward to date the laundry, like the fridge, and you can also date the toilet if you want to. And I will put you guys through it. We can try and not simp with that game because that one will be fun. We can all be confused and also just have me try not to simp with that one. But it comes out next year. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I'm also trying to remember there is another game that I really want to try. I tried the demo. It's in early access right now. It's called Let Me Be Single. It's the opposite of a dating sim. It's just you trying to not date all of the people that want to date you in that game. And I find it fucking hilarious. I'm very excited for that one to come out. But yeah, other than that, how is everybody else doing? If so, like people didn't let me know how they're doing. I know my mom is kind of gone by this point. Uh, just got off of work, I was saying. Oh, okay. Well, look at Dito being cute. Not me and my mom gushing about Dito yesterday on call again, as if it's not something that happens often. But yes, you are cute. I woke you up this morning. Well, I don't know if I woke you up, but I know that it's one of the first thing you saw this morning with a lovely new tarot card. For the people that don't know, I may have sent last week Dito a tarot card representing death. But it was ever so slightly, just slightly, not safe for work. And I was shocked. And this person is making all of the various tarot cards, so I am slowly sending them to Dito. And today it was Temperance, and it's just this lady. This one was slightly less. Yes, I will pass along what you said to my mom. Don't worry. And this one was slightly less. It wasn't as not safe for work as the death one. But it was still a damn good card. It was still very beautiful. It was a dominatrix one with a man just kneeling. It was great. 10 out of 10. And I had to wake Dito up with that because that's my job. My job, if you are my friend and you give me like if you consent to me sending you smut or anything not safe for work, I will make it my duty to bother you at the most inopportune times. I try to be nice when Dio streams, but sometimes I don't want to be nice, and so he just gets like the death card. Oh, you were more shocked by Will and Halcyon? It was Will riding Halcyon's dick. It was great. It was beautiful. It was just a piece of art. And I was like, Dito can wake up to this. Dito likes Halcyon. And Willie's hot too. Love that word smut makes me giggle every time. I just like saying it. I think it just became one of those things, especially when I'm reading webtoons. It's like a tag that I look for. So my brain doesn't go, oh, not safe for work. No, it's smut. That's what it is. That's what I send people. To various degrees, depending on people's acceptance and people like everybody has different degrees of stuff. The stuff I sent to Dito, I sent to very, very, very few people. Maybe one other person. Dito's special. Also, am I delaying the time from which I start the game because I'm just also listening to Saga to Epic? Yes. Yes. I'm so excited. The new part of Epic is coming out. The new and final part is coming out on Christmas Day, and I know I'll cry. I know I will be destroyed. I will probably send my friends like pictures of me just in complete tears. Useful since but say Tom's. It's so I can speak about it in mixed company. I got it from my hubby. Oh, that's adorable. That is actually adorable. And also Tums is just a very nice word. It's even more fun to put more emphasis on it too. Sorry, my brain is trying to calculate emphasis on a word and it failed. It's really not it's not my mindset in this very moment. I'm just here cozy, drinking my tea, chatting with people. We passed from Epic to Bad Omens, and I'm just here like, yeah. I am so happy. Don't worry, probably the mindset will change once the game starts. Actually, let's change the so you guys at least can see what I'm seeing because things have been moving on my screen. She was being very cute, um, and a bit overworldly, which we don't mind. Also, I found out that the game is like 3 hours long. You can finish the game in 3 hours, which means we are already running overtime, which means we're probably finishing the game soon. So we might just go for the completionist because I want to see all the versions of the princess. I want to see the multiple endings. So that's just what's going to happen. Just look at her. Look at her. She's smiling at us. Also not smiling at the same time, but it's okay. Mm, okay. Should we get started? Yeah, let's do that. Shall we? Let me pause the music. And you guys let me know if volumes are off or anything like that, especially when there is the narrator and everybody else. So, load game. Here we are. Uh, were we back in chapter 1? Yeah, this is chapter 1 again. Let's just go to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path.
We're just going to the cabin. Okay, so what have we done? We took the blade, didn't take the blade, took the blade again. Those have been the patterns that we did. So we got 3 princesses so far. So we could go down. So got everything set up for streaming now. Still have to work on Mix It Up. There's a lot to that. Really, I would tell you, get started with Mix It Up and do the very basic things, like the most important stuff, and then slowly add it over time. You don't have to have everything set up right away. Like, I know that I'm slowly adding like secret commands for people. I know that when Mask is in, I will let her know her command is there. So yeah, don't worry. You know, as long as you get, like, the most important thing is getting started, and then the decoration on the cake can come after. There needs to be filling though. I like that it tells you where new options are.
Leo, it's me, the devil. I'm here to convince you to do sin.
Hello, Satan. How's the day? Take the blade? Jesus! God, the devil is telling me to take the blade. I guess that's what I have to do.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Okay, I guess we're going to the basement with our trusty blade.
The door to the basement creaks open.
Okay, because so far what we've done is trying to save her with the blade. Now do whatever I wish. Thank you for letting me do whatever I want, Tom. um, sorry, Satan. Sorry, devil, Satan, Lucifer. Which version of the devil do you feel more connected to? There are so many. Yeah. Um. Hey, I made my wife eat the apple so y'all could be more free. But that's Adam. Are you saying that the devil is Adam? Is there any version where that happens? Oh no, sorry. We're thinking of you. I got it there late. I got there later, Lilith. Yeah. No, I'm sorry. Brain farted very hard. God, this is why I'm not a Sunday school teacher anymore. Yeah, that's absolutely the reason. Could you guys imagine having me as a Sunday school teacher? God. Well, I was an assistant teacher. My mom was the teacher. Yes, I did also convince his beloved too, but that was different. Yeah, the snake and all. Wait, can you turn into a snake? Can you turn into a snake? Can I pet you as a snake? Can I take you around as a snake? Sure. Fuck yeah. I get to pet a snake.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Okay.
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Okay, you weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me. Okay, so I think we should just try and kill her this time. Because we already tried to do the stuff of like going down with a blade. We have decided to try not to, but because the last time we couldn't resist the voice. Unless this time we cannot even warn her. Should we still try and not kill her? And see what happens? Huh. Okay, let's try that. I want to see if the game stops us again from making certain choices. Well, I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
How about I hold the knife
Look
this
out,
time?
don't you dare.
We can talk as I hold the knife.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
Oh, this is new.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Okay, she's trying an intimidation tactic.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
Make me.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
I'm not dropping the knife.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Okay, we can sit here in silence. Boy, she sure is demanding, huh? Squint at the princess while holding onto the blade.
You stare at the princess, squinting.
Thank you, narrator.
She squints back.
The two of you are gonna do this forever, aren't you?
Yeah. Squint at the princess even harder.
You squint even harder. So does she. At least nobody's dying right now. You're going to have to make a choice. You can't keep squinting forever. Eventually, someone is going to have to blink.
Yeah, watch me. Oh, the game doesn't let me be stuck on this loop. Okay, we're dropping the blade. We can chat.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, hello. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Morgana? Or Morgan? Because it's Morgan Amethyst? But hi, welcome. Lovely to have you. Hope you're having a good day.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Can we?
Too long.
Note the lack of detail.
Oh, yeah. I just clicked by mistake, that one. So we have done all of these answers, haven't we? Would you get out of here? What is your name? Do you know why I'm here? Oh yeah, do you know why I'm here to kill you? Morgan? Oh, hi Morgan, nice to meet you.
Do you?
Hope you're enjoying your day. I know what I've been told. Whatever or not I believe it is an entire different matter.
So, you're not going to share? How pointless. If you want to talk, I'll talk. But this isn't talking.
We are moving our lips and sound is coming out. We are talking. Okay, we talked enough.
Oh? Have you decided what to do with me?
Yeah.
You know what.
We are getting you out of here.
Oh, you have to be kidding me.
Again.
You
Yes.
walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. Maybe
No,
it's
I
somewhere
don't have the
upstairs.
key.
Doubtful.
Let's skip this part because we've seen it already yesterday. What if there isn't a key?
She speaks. If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure you attempt.
Okay, return to the bottom of the
You make
stairs.
your
We
way
know the
easier
door is
for-
closed. Oh! The game just doesn't let us save the princess this time. We just have to kill her. It's our only option. I'm sorry, I don't want to. We're besties. Oh my god! Oh my god! Hi, Lilium!
Welcome, Raiders. I hope you like it here.
How are you doing? How's your day going? Wait, let me give you a shout out. Lilium. Oh, thank you, Dito.
Message at 3 a.m.
You're the best. But hi, how did your stream go? What were you playing? I know I saw you going live, but I was out. I'm sorry. My brain was very surprised by the sound. But yeah, hope you're good. And also, hi, welcome Raiders. Hope you're having a great day. For those that don't know me, my name is Leonor or Leo. I go by they, them pronouns. And this is a very much 18 plus stream. We're very tame at the moment, but I don't know where things might end up. What do you mean, sorry? You shouldn't be sorry. You're the best. No, surprised by the sound. It was just the song. Oh, I am so sorry, Lilium. I hope you get to take care of yourself and do whatever you need to do. Just go, like, run. I understand you don't have to interact.
Wait, give me a second. Someone clip that.
Oh, yeah, because you do have automatic shoutouts on my channel.
I need this clipped.
Of course.
What the
But yeah, I hope nothing is too bad. You'll be fine? Okay, that's good. That's good.
Damage was probably
That's all that's important. Just look at it's just the two besties hugging each other in chat. You guys are adorable. But yeah, okay. I'm glad that you'll be fine. That's all that's important. Like, I just needed to know that it wasn't an emergency. But yeah, go take care of yourself. Do whatever you have to do. And thank you so much for bringing your lovely people over. We have to kill her. I don't want to. But Satan made me bring down a knife, and I guess that was the only option. I blame Satan.
Without hesitation, you bring the blade down. The princess flinches as you strike, and your weapon sinks into her shoulder.
Is that really the spot we decided to hit her in? Like... God.
You bastard. If I have to kill you to leave this place, I'll do it.
Please do. I just want you out. Kill me.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us. It's an act. She's unarmed and there's nothing she can do to hurt you.
I've seen her chop off her arm. How is she calling him a bastard now when she's loving you? Well, she doesn't remember that she loved us. Not this version of her. I was playing World of Warships, and then I wanted to go to The Witcher, but then the thing came up. Oh, yeah. I've seen you play. I've been lurking sometimes when you play World of Warships, and it's actually quite interesting. But The Witcher, which Witcher? The first one, second one, third one. I have. Oh God, I love The Witcher. Hate the game mechanics. You guys will never see me play The Witcher on stream as much as I love that game, because I hate the combat system in that game. I hate it with a passion. I will write a whole essay, a whole PowerPoint presentation on why I hate The Witcher's game, like the combat system. I think my brain, I remember playing The Witcher 2 right after one of the Arkham games, and I think my brain was so used to the fluidity and all of that then it became clunky, and I just have such a rejection for the combat system in that game. Sleepy alone did not know that, thought the whole time she remembered you each time. Oh no, another version of her, the one with all of the hands, that one remembers us, but whenever we meet her again in the cell, she doesn't remember. Absolutely love this game. Got it. I only saw a few images from it, and I 100% wanted to play this game, and I've been so in love with it. I highly recommend it. First one, enhanced editions. I have all three of them though. Ooh, nice. A good combat system can make a game, and yeah, that will kill. Yeah, I think either, I don't know if it's me or it just doesn't click for me. And yeah, and normally, like, I'm fine with being bad at a game. I don't mind that. I don't get frustrated. Well, you guys can see me on stream be horrible, like at Romancevania. But I can be mad. I can be bad at a game, and I'm not going to be mad about it. But that one, I wasn't even bad, really. It just felt awkward at all times. First one is rather clunky for sure. Never played the second one. Third one is fine, in your opinion. And I played them all. Ads. Wait. Anyway, yeah. It's just me. Maybe it's just me. I think it's also one of those games that kind of gets my wrist issues. Because of how some combos need to be made. That's one of the reasons that I want to buy myself a better controller for when I play my combat games. I really want to get back into Guilty Gears. But I'm very excited and I'm very, very, very excited to get back into Guilty Gears Strive. If anybody ever wants to play Guilty Gears with me, please, I need people to play the game with. Thank you. Best part of Elden Ring is combat system is fluid and malleable. If you don't like the weapon, there is another that will fit better, and you can assess based on the issues you have. Yes, that's also one of the things that I think I didn't feel like I had options with the gameplay. It was like, this character is like this, that's it. That's all you get to do. And that bothered me a lot. And
The
by the
people
way,
are back.
welcome back from ads, people. And by the way, I saw some stuff I've been seeing more art for Elden Ring, and I am convinced. I think 23rd I get paid. I think the 23rd I'm buying it for myself. Got yourself the Xbox Elite 2 about 2 years ago with those back pedals. I will never be able to use a normal controller anymore. Ooh, I saw a controller that it's kind of just it's the same way as the ones that you would have at the arcade, and I'm actually very interested in getting that one. It should be much nicer for my wrist when I do my my combat games. Hi, Ty. How you doing? How's your day going? Finally, you get a normal shout out. Rigid system can be good. Sekiro is a good system. One way of playing is apparently so well crafted that it's worth learning. Okay. Like, sometimes I can, ooh, yeah, I will send you a picture. But, yeah, like, I don't necessarily mind too much if the game is like, okay, this is how you have to play me. But it's just sometimes, like, if it's not a necessarily, yeah, I may struggle, and it might take me longer to get there. But if it's just then clunky, my problem with The Witcher, I remember, was just switching from the sword to the magic, and I don't know why, just how it was all set up on my controller it was back on my PlayStation. I just didn't enjoy it. I should try again on keyboard and mouse, actually. Good, thank you. Just got back from walking Athena. And now we're both soaking wet. Oh, please take your time to dry. Well, I guess you have to dry her up first and then yourself. But please don't get sick. Thank you. We need you nice and healthy. But yeah, I have lots of opinions on control. I found a beautiful controller for Final Fantasy XIV. That is one where you can put the all of the spells and all of the things you do directly on this one. Like, it has 12 buttons, but then it's just the controller, so you just hotkey the controller to the game. So anytime you play the game, you just plug in this controller and that's what you press, so you don't have to think about your keyboard and stuff. And I want it with a passion, but also I don't know if that would just make me too much of a nerd. Then I'll say you won't have issues with VR. Either you switch weapons with one button and then use the same attack, or use it on offhand. It's just the magic. Oh, okay. Yeah, got it. Thank you. But yeah, no, it did look fluid enough, especially with you playing it. Okay, so I don't know if you guys got your Twitch recap. Elden Ring was so high in the amount of games I viewed. In the top, it was in my top 5 viewed games. Well, Tom was my second most viewed channel after Mask, and I just blamed Tom. I was like, oh, Elden Ring is very high. I've watched only one person play Elden Ring. It's just like, yeah, but so it's very fluid. Good to know. But no, I'm excited to try it. I'm very excited to try it. You'll do your best. Do better than that, Ty. We need you healthy because we love you.
I'm not so sure.
No, be sure that we love Ty.
Don't waver now. As you raise your blade to strike again, she kicks out, knocking your legs out from under you.
Oh, shit.
The two of you struggle on the ground. You lash out with the blade, slicing wherever you can. Her fists connect with your body again and again, each blow stronger than the last, shattering bone and rupturing tissue with reckless abandon.
I would love that, Tom. But I know you are very busy. I don't wanna, I don't wanna bother you. I know that you mentioned, like, at first you were like, yeah, you should play with Dito because I'm busy. So I don't want to bother you. Like, you don't have to do it.
Forget trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got.
So much pressure, but we love you, Ty. Let us show our love. Slay the princess? I want to stop slaying the princess.
You roll out of her grasp and shakily push yourself back to your feet. Though every inch of you is in pain, the princess probably has it worse. Blood pours out from countless gashes, staining her once pristine dress. She pauses for a moment, catching her breath, staring at you with wild eyes. We can still turn this around.
Can we? She doesn't. I cannot give up. That's interesting. Run for the stairs and lock her in the basement. Maybe she'll bleed out. Let's run
The
for
princess
it.
is still chained to the wall. There's nothing she can do to stop you from getting out of here. What if she doesn't succumb to her wounds? Whatever she is, she's so much more dangerous than I thought she'd be.
I wish I have time to find some data. I would love that. You let me know when and where, and I'll be there.
You rush up the stairs and dive past the threshold. You're safe. For now. You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work. She has an awful wound and we have all the time in the world. Playing jailkeeper for a while might make things a little easier.
Okay.
You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door.
I don't trust this. I really
Isn't long
don't.
before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me
out? She asked me to let her out.
It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
I would love that.
She sounds terrifying.
What do you mean
Like she's like the
terrifying? She sounds
princess you saw,
amazing.
more like something out of a nightmare.
Not a nightmare, a dream, a vision, a queen, the ethereal reverb,
As
yes.
she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
Why? No, let her in.
When I
Let
get
her
out of
in.
here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it.
I'll shut up.
You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker.
So okay, she has stamina. That's great.
No, it doesn't.
So all of that was just an act, wasn't it? You're not really innocent or harmless. You're not even a princess. You're a monster. Bang on the door you want. It's only make you bleed out faster. Okay, so these two options I cannot use. What other option are there? Fresh meal you want. All this does is my guilty conscience. Stamina for what? You know for what, Lilium? She's banging on that door. Whatever you are, you're not a princess. Go ahead and waste your energy. I'll be waiting for you. Do I? Let's try to go to sleep. We should sleep. Yeah? I don't think we need to yell back at her. The pause there, it was a very much calculated pause.
Just ignore her. Maybe the banging and wailing will stop if you just don't pay attention to it.
Perhaps you need another internal voice to be... Tom, you're smart. Did I tell you that you're smart recently? If not, you're... God, you're smart. I have smart friends. I have hot friends, smart friends, and it's the same thing. Like if you put my hot friends and smart friends in a room, it's the same people. It's the Venn diagram, it's a circle. I'm certainly not, but okay. Shut up. You are smart. Like, while we hear banging in the background, you are smart. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, we're fine. Let's go back to
Put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall.
Having a hard time not to spoil things here. Please don't. I'm really enjoying going through the game without knowing everything.
You jolt awake in the middle of the night.
The door
to
is
silence
open.
In the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way.
Well, the door is open. We're still alive, so I think that means she likes us.
Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
Smash.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach.
Whose side are you on?
Seen a full playthrough of the game, which was really nice. Now starting to recall things that are going to happen, and also later what happened here. Oh, this is the pristine cut. I know I didn't put it in the title, but it's the pristine cut. So I don't know if that one had some updates, maybe from the one you saw. But anyway, it's just a good game.
Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
Yes.
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
That must feel horrible. So horrible.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills.
We have gills? Weren't we a bird?
What a shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
I just wanna poke one of her eyes. You know, I just wanna touch her eyeball. They're so big. I just want to touch them.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your
I heard
chest.
what I said. I heard it.
You have seconds left.
There's no need to point it out. They do look really pokeable, right? Just poke. Poke, poke.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends.
I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
No. Okay, so it's chapter 2, and this time it's the nightmare.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Will it? I don't know anything about that. She's going to kill me again.
Again? People don't die twice. You haven't even met the princess, and I hardly think she'd be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous as yourself.
Flattery won't take you far, mister.
He doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to... Shh! What if he hears us?
Paranoid voice. New voice unlocked.
That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you? Shit. I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me.
Okay. We can just... Let's just go to the cabin. I just want to see what she looks like now.
Before you go any further.
Yes.
She will lie.
We
I
know.
don't think lying and cheating is her thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away. It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
Oh, it's nice to see Jonathan being paranoid again. It's literally all of season 2 of the Magnus Archives. Just
the
in
interior
getting
of the cabin is plain. The smooth wood of the
Why is the
walls
door-
almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway.
Have you done? Yes, we played for 3 hours yesterday. Yeah. So for now, we got the prisoner. We have not given the version with all of the hands the. That's why I'm skipping parts of the dialogue. We have not finished the game yet. But we have already found 3 versions of her for the version with all of the hands. Also, they're looking at me through the window, and there is no door, and the blade is on the floor, and they're looking at me, and I am scared.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Hold on. What happened to the door? There was a door here last time. It's just an empty frame. She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us? I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
Deep breathing in did not help me. It actually hurt my nose a little. We're taking the blade for protection. Jonathan's voice shouldn't make me this giddy in a horror game. Listen, I'm just
You
here
reach down
kicking my
and pick
feet.
the blade up off the floor. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Twirling my afro. That's all that's happening on this side. I'm just like, I should pick up the weapon. It's my implement. Like,
Good. Steel can't lie to us.
And I think the people that are having this reaction are literally the people that just listen to the Magnus Archives and then find this game, and then we're just all here like, yeah, it's our boy. It's our paranoid little boy.
Is it gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else? Something, I don't know, better than a knife? Could we have a bomb?
Ooh, a bomb would be great. But now my brain has been thinking, what if I find a game that has... I need to find more stuff for the guy that does the voice for Elias Bouchard. Is in... I need to find more projects with that. No reason. There is absolutely not a scene in the Magnus Archives where Elias is just tied up and he is topping from the bottom, basically. It just, that's the whole feeling of that. It's just him being tied up and being like, yes, detective. And I may have died for like 10 seconds after hearing that. That's absolutely not the reason why I need to hear more projects with him in it.
The blade is the only thing you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself.
But a bomb would be great.
Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death.
Okay, we're entering the basement.
You cross over the threshold and onto a series of isolated steps suspended in darkness.
Now me remember that part of getting goosebumps. Ty, we are in the same. It's the same brain cell. It's one brain cell. We share it, and it's simping right now.
More eyes, too. You never mentioned the eyes.
Oh God, the eyes. Yes, eyes. Is it because I said that the eyes are very pokeable, and so they're like, you want more eyes? Got eyes for ya.
The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
What do you mean cruel and playful? I'm excited.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Am I moving in? Am I moving in with you? Are we going to be... Well, it's not cottage lesbians. Are we going to be cabin lesbians? But one of us is an eldritch horror? I'm down for that.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
Mr. Narrator seems to think I can do it. Let's continue down the stairs in silence.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right.
What's with fences and the content I'm consuming today?
She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed. Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is?
Seems perfectly normal.
No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you. Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again.
It's okay. I have it in good authority that we'll be back.
Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Yeah, no, that's not hot anymore. Go back the way we came. There is no door. We cannot lock her back in there. We might as well, let's go right.
You turn to the right. A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are. I told you I was going to find you.
Baby, did you lose some hair while I was gone?
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb.
Okay, no, this might be my favorite design of hers. It's a broken doll?
Your arms
Hello.
quickly follow.
Hi, Dito.
This is it, isn't it?
Dito, you tried. Didn't get me quite that much. But thank you for trying. Does that mean when you're streaming later today I have to send you videos of me twerking? Is that what's happening? Do I have to retaliate? Again?
And you brought your little knife with you again. Cute.
It's a gift. I was going to give you the knife.
Hello.
beautiful.
I mean, I won't say no to that. Hi, Starren.
There has to be a way out of this. Think. Think!
Okay, so, ma'am, I see your face is ever so slightly cracked. I know a very nice way of fixing things with golden paste that the Japanese people do it. We can figure out how to do it, and you're going to be so pretty. So pretty.
What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
What do you mean she isn't supposed to be like this?
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Okay, she's hot again. Guys?
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt.
Nice, we're dying again.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. Nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves. What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death.
Please keep saying whatever you were saying. What was it? Heart, lungs, liver, nerves?
Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again.
Yes, what the hero
You sure
said.
about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more?
It's not time to be a brat, just get
You
started.
have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath. Lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
Can't decide what you want to do, can you?
liver, nerves.
I just can't move. I am dying.
Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
Nerves. She isn't attacking us. Why? The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her and end this before it's too late. Lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
What happened after you killed me last time?
I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and then... Well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too. I don't think I can move without you. And dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. I want to leave.
That's why there is always chapter 2, because we always die at end of chapter 1. And she can never leave. So we are needed for her. Like,
Hello, beautiful.
liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
that's not fair. I was using my brain power. I did not. I'm so glad that I don't have the camera on because I smiled like a fucking idiot. A fucking buffoon.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one, werewolf.
nerves.
I was using my brain power.
You are such a simp. Go to jail.
Damn you. Yesterday, I was hanging out with Mask, and she asked me, so at what point it's the simp count? Because I was like, I'm not simping too much. She goes, well, what's the number on your simp count? And I was like, well, we are in the 80s now.
Liver, nerves, heart, liver, nerves.
So, okay, so she is using us. The first time, she's like, I just want to get out, and kills us. Every time, the first time. And then she always figures out that she cannot get out without us alive. That's interesting.
Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver,
If you want to work together, can we please stop so the voice in my head can stop counting organs?
I am
The
what
people
I
are
am.
back.
It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
Lungs, liver, nerves,
Uh,
heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
okay, the option is to toss the blade and remain with the nightmare, live together, run or slay her.
Nerves,
So if you need me alive, then why did you threaten
I
me?
am being nice. You're alive, aren't you?
heart, lungs, liver.
And you died of fright as soon as you saw me last time. I didn't think keeping you alive was an option. But it looks like that's not a problem anymore. At least not for me.
Liver,
You seem miserable.
heart,
Yeah, that's just the general gist of it.
nerves, heart,
Um,
lungs, liver, nerves.
what if I let you out?
No, definitely not. If you're what I need to leave this place, chances are you're pretty useful. I think I'll keep you right by my side. A little good luck charm to make sure I stay free.
Oh, so you're the second version of you that wants me as a pet. Got it.
Don't worry. I'll make sure to take good care of you. I promise.
Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
You are a lunatic, you know that.
Like I said, I am what I am. And right now, I'm in control. So, you might want to be a little nicer to me.
You're not going to kill me.
Liver, nerves.
You're not going to kill me anyway.
She raises one long gloved finger, its tip hovering just over your skin, seeming to enjoy the lingering threat. But she withdraws, sparing you another momentary glimpse of death. Lungs, liver, nerves, lungs, liver,
Okay, I do want to get her out because I want
liver,
all of the versions of her together for the hand version, for the all feeling one. So I guess we're getting out of here.
heart, lungs,
What?
liver,
No!
nerves.
Yeah.
You come around. Oh, this is going to be so wonderful.
No, I'm not going to let this happen. Before you can utter another word, your body stops moving, and,
Do you think you can just wrest control away from us? This body's barely functioning as it is. Doesn't the world end if we fail to stop her? Won't letting us die here just make it end faster?
The art style is so pretty.
shit. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs. With a flick of the princess's wrist, the stairs slide back into place. I can't believe you're making me watch you damn everyone to torment and oblivion. Heart, lungs,
It wouldn't be your first time, Jonathan.
Go ahead. I'll be right behind you.
liver. I don't trust having our back to her. You're not wrong, but maybe you should let me handle the feedback. Just focus on keeping us alive.
Yes.
Right. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Besides, I get the feeling she's telling the truth. She needs us alive. Liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
She's going to say no to her going first because she cannot get out without us,
What?
right?
Are you scared of turning your back to me? You don't have to be worried that I'm going to do something bad. You're too important to me now. And besides, what if I lost track of you and dropped the stairs on accident? I wouldn't want that to happen. And I don't think you'd want that to happen either.
Heart,
So go on. Go ahead.
She
Okay.
urges you forward, like one might a reluctant pet. You place a shaky foot on the first step and begin your ascent from the basement. You can feel the static prickling of the princess on your neck, your limbs buzzing with pins and needles, an uncomfortable and constant reminder that you exist, and that your existence is so very precarious.
You're almost there.
The only thing left between you and the cabin is the now shut door to the basement. It would be a real shame if it had locked behind you.
Liver, nerves. Oh, you snake. There wasn't even a door when we first got here. The door was from last time. I told you we shouldn't trust him.
So, but can he technically manipulate the world? Also, who's the narrator at this
I know
point?
he's messing with us, but you can't lose your cool. We need you right now. Remember?
Yes, I remember, of course.
Om
I
nom nom.
remember.
Thank you
Heart,
for the
lungs,
tasty
liver,
fly.
nerves.
Hi,
This is so
Wayward. Hope you're good. Hope
frustrating.
work is going
Heart,
well.
lungs, liver, nerves.
You're taking care of yourself. Oh, look, it's a merry band of people in that shout-out. It's a day... Well, I hope the day turns around and becomes a better day. Or at least an okay day.
You were inside of my body.
What? Oh.
Thank you. And you? You'd really rather us die down here than let her out? Of course I would. As much as I want you to have a happy ending, the fate of the world is a little more important, and you still have a weapon. You can still make this right.
No, we're going out with our new girlfriend. She may look a little bit like a nightmare now, but it's probably she's just, you know, having a hard time. It happens. It happens. Sometimes our girlfriends get a little bit weird and we accept and love them for it. We just give them chocolate and ask if they want anything and then run out of the room. Try the door.
Oh, look at that. It's locked. What a relief for the world.
Oh, she can open the door. We listen and we don't judge.
It'll open. You just have to give it a tug.
Okay, thank you.
You pull against the door. The lock gently clicks open in response to your effort, and the door creaks on its hinges. This isn't right. That's not even the way it's supposed to swing. It's supposed to swing out.
See, our girlfriend has superpowers.
You're not nearly as powerful as you'd have us think, are you? Heart, lungs, liver.
Anyways, like he said, you're not really in control here, are you? I never said I was. If I was in control here, why would I need you to slay her? I don't know. Secret reasons?
Why do you need us to slay her?
The door is open. What are you dawdling for? It's time for us to go. The world is waiting.
Shit. The princess moves past you and into the cabin. This is it. This is your final moment to make things right. Kill her.
Nope.
I thought you wanted us to slay her. It's the same thing. Do it. Do it now. Do it now, or everything is over.
How about no?
Okay, what do we do? I said, what do we do?
Oh, do you want to hear from me now?
Yes.
Well, I thought you needed me to run the autonomic nervous system.
I do like the paranoid voice.
We do, but this is important. Look, I'll even do it myself. Just tell us who to trust. Brain?
Heart.
Heart,
Right, heart.
Lungs.
Lungs.
liver.
Nerves.
We heard it so many times, hero.
Okay, thanks. I got it. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Sorry, I'm just enjoying the hero just trying to list it.
You're terrible at this.
I know, but I'm doing my best.
Yes, it's very hard to stay focused on running things when other people are talking to you, isn't it?
Can you guys stop making me go into a coma? That would be great.
What are you doing?
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Finally, I can talk.
Heart,
Now, what were you asking me?
lungs,
Running everything kind of feels like
liver,
popping in and out of consciousness. It's easy to lose track of things.
Is it?
They were asking you for your blessing to trust me. Oh, that's right, yeah, fuck this guy. Don't trust him.
Yeah, fuck this guy.
Really? So you'd have them trust her?
Yeah, she has a nice smile.
Oh, of course not. Can't trust anybody here but ourselves, but I guess that leaves us back where we started, doesn't it? I suppose if I had to make a choice, I'd pick the one that doesn't make our organs shut down. Thank you for your gracious show of support. But that's a marginal preference. We'll have to deal with him later. I'd just rather deal with him while our organs are intact.
Okay.
Whatever. You heard what he had to say, so whether you trust me or not, killing her is still the best, nay, the only option you have worth taking. Alright, I'm done. You can let me take over again.
Finally, that was awful. I really don't know how you do it.
Am I going to shut down again? Okay.
You've been standing there staring blankly for a while now. And I have to say my patience is running a little thin. So don't make a lady wait any longer, okay? Open the door.
The sound was sudden. I jumped a little bit. We are leaving the cabin with our girlfriend.
The doorknob twists in your hand, revealing the forested path beyond the cabin. You bastard. You've actually done it. You've actually doomed everyone. Liver. Nerves.
It's so beautiful. I can't wait to ruin it.
Aren't you going to be cold very soon?
But it's so cold, too. It's itching against my skin.
Yeah. The princess, exhausted, slumps to the ground.
Why is it so cold?
Hands. You do not get the chance to respond, nor you will ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where does she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Just approach the mirror. We don't need to talk to the voices. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. It's calling us. And not in a good way.
The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've unraveled. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You're at the cabin.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there.
For our date?
Do you know what we'll find out there?
A candlelit dinner for us? Is that a rhetorical question? Do you just kind of want to tell me?
Rhetorical. I am not rhetorical. I have only known these spaces, and I have known flickers of the lives you've brought me. Short and violent and full of passion. But all of those flickers end where the long quiet begins.
Is this the version of her that has less hands on her body?
I'm asking you because I cannot know your mind. Do you know what we'll find out there?
There's trees and stars and there are people, I think. At least there are supposed to be people.
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
Are we immortal? Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we are real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
I pressed the wrong button. Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken, actually?
If I did, I would already be awake.
It's a good answer. When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is nothing else. Is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one? Yeah, that's a good question.
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
Yes, darling. Do you need something?
I do. And it's her hands on my waist.
You are such a simp. Go to jail.
I'm not a simp. What do you mean? This is a wholesome stream. It's the wholesomest stream ever. I'm a wholesome streamer. It's this is a family channel. A family friendly channel. I don't know what. I need a safe target. We can get you one wayward. I'm going to do as much as I can for the shit that came up. Hope you have a great rest of your stream. Until next time, stay safe, stay musical, and have a great rest of your day. Thank you, Lilium. You take care of yourself. Good luck with the thing that came up. And take care of yourself as well, okay? Bye. Oh. You are going to miss this version of her. It was a great version. I think I liked the tower one more though. But I really did enjoy her. I did enjoy the creepiness and how they did the voice for it. He does. I don't know why, but I know. Okay, so all of the version we know he lives in that, but it's just a tiny different answer, like slightly different. He does. I don't know why, but I know this for a fact.
I am on the cusp of my awakening. Perhaps you are on the cusp of yours.
Does it mean we only need one more version? How many more vessels?
One. Whatever you bring me next will be enough. And then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular. A final multitude.
Then I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
Okay. Chapter 1.
You're on a path in the wood.
And we're skipping that. And we are just going to the cabin.
You make your... We're not going to go through...
And we're going to the cabin. And this time we are not taking the blade. I think it's the last version we have left.
The door to the basement creaks open.
I know that there are probably more versions of that, but I think this is a fair balanced version. Let's see. It's probably going to let us try and save her, but it's going to make us kill her. Maybe? Mayhaps? We'll see. Continue down the
Good.
stairs.
You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you had a weapon, but you may still be able to do what needs to be done.
No. That's my girlfriend.
You walk down the stair.
This is the cute version of her. I'll see what I can do. Let me look at the chains.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
That was an interesting slip, Tom. It was a very interesting one.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you.
Okay, it's still the same stuff. I'll go check upstairs.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
Thank you, bye, love you.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Hi, narrator. That's a great suggestion, an amazing suggestion. But what if we don't? You know? What if we don't? What if I live my best life with my wife out of these walls, and I just marry the version with all of the hands? You know? I think I think between the two of us, I have the better idea. But also, hi. Welcome. Let's
You
try
try
the
the
door.
door, but it's locked from the outside.
I could marry you, a more eloquent displayer. But have you seen her? She's pretty. She's like terrifying and pretty.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
I don't know, but you're just a disembodied
for whom?
voice.
Easier for everyone.
Yeah, she's biting again. Oh, I get to save her again. They don't stop me for now. That's good.
Fine. Against your better judgment,
God,
you
she's
place the
adorable.
blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place.
Just trust me. Damn it. No. No. I trust her. Look at her face. She could never do she could never do me any harm. She's so cute. She's adorable. We'd need to get her a napkin to clean her face a little bit, but she's great. Take matters into your own hands. Number 6, do it now. No.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her as the princess approaches the bottom stair.
Don't make me. Oh, I can warn her still. Great.
Stop that.
Okay. Let me save my wife. I don't want to slay her. No. 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 Well, I hope she karate chops me in the balls.
Thank you.
There's no getting through to you right now, is there?
It's not possible. I'm sorry. But I think I'll see you again in the next chapter.
A betrayal of will is still a betrayal. You'll regret thinking of me as a helpless damsel.
I think I like this new version of her.
She pounces on you with the same animal ferocity she used to tear through her arm.
Oh, those are some nice sharp teeth. She takes great That's good oral hygiene right there.
But you have a weapon. You raise the blade, digging it under her ribs, aiming directly for the heart.
And she has great nails too.
It's not enough to stop her. You feel her claws in your throat, then her teeth, somehow sharp enough to pull apart your flesh and sinew with ease. You collapse to the floor, your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground beneath you. She stares down at your ravaged form, eyes shining in the darkness, dress stained in red as her blood and yours both seep into the fabric.
Okay, I hope we're getting like a beast version of her, but at the same time, all I can see is Gollum right now.
If we're lucky, the wound you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it will kill her before she can reach the outside world.
It can't just end like this, right?
As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over.
No.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Again? The witch. We're getting the witch.
You're on
I
a
just want to
path
watch the
in the
witch
woods,
again. It's a
and at the
good
end of
movie.
that path is a cabin. And in the
Oh.
basement of that cabin is a princess.
Also, you'll never hear me say the witch, the title of the movie as the witch. They put two V's next to one another, which is not how they used to do the W at the times that they were trying to infer. So that's fine. So it's the witch.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay, we're going to the cabin. Let's figure out what is the new voice that we're getting.
A warning before you go any further.
Yes.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't
I
believe
hope so.
a word she says.
Don't worry. You can trust us to get the job done.
Opportunist?
The interior of the
Opportunist?
cabin is a
Oppor-
mess of
Where does
twisted
the
roots.
accent go in
The
that
walls
word?
a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
So, this is a hag house.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Also, we have not looked at the mirror today yet.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. What are you talking about?
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall.
Still
I hope
nothing.
you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Stop calling me ridiculous. Well, we're going downstairs without a blade again.
Hope you know what you're getting us into.
I don't.
It'll always be here if we need it. Sure, that was also true last time and we still died, but we definitely know what we're doing this time.
Yes. See, this is the voice of reason. The voice
The
we
door
needed
to
all
the
along.
basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw, waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice skitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
But what if I want you to bite me? Hello.
I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
I did nothing.
She must have you confused with someone else. She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation.
Yeah.
You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone
people
has
are
to say
back.
before making any big decisions?
Welcome back, people.
Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk? You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess.
But what if I like to listen to you guys talk?
Fine, fine. You're the boss.
Is he?
Thank you. You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room below.
She has a tail.
You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, once again seeming to offer a helping hand while likely hiding the other behind your back. Fine, I'll play along for now. What do you want?
For you to marry me.
She's acting like the two of you already know each other. Oh, no. You've already been here, haven't you?
Interesting.
That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning.
No shit, Sherlock.
Well, you seem to be great at it. Do you remember us then? Do you remember last time? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us. Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her.
But what if we don't? I just need her to bring her to my actual real wife.
Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy. Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Yeah. It's fine. I'll shut up. I am so sorry about last time. I didn't mean to.
Ooh, smart. Let's apologize. Get us back on the right foot.
Oh, you're sorry. Isn't that nice? You're such a gracious little monster. If you're sorry, then let me out of here. Prove it.
That's my plan. Look, I know things got messy last time, but I think there's something bigger at work than us, so we should team up.
I suppose you didn't come into my hovel of your own accord, did you? All right. I suppose I could team up. I need a way out after all, and unfortunately, you're the only one I have.
Seems to me like she's offering a mutually beneficial arrangement. We should take it.
Yes.
Do you know what the word mutually means? Because it sounds to me like she's offering an arrangement that benefits her and her alone.
Yes, and I'm fine with it. Can you get out of those chains on your own?
Oh, of course. They're nothing to me.
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest. This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
She cannot. We know from last time she cannot get out without us. We are leaving together.
Yes, let's.
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face.
Let me see her new design.
She never breaks eye contact, even as the two of you find yourselves face to face.
Oh my gosh, she has the fluffiest tail. I love her.
She's silent for a long moment, as if testing to see what you'll do now that she's within arm's reach.
I just want to boop her nose. She just reminds me of my cat.
After you, darling. You're the one it lets come and go. It's best if I follow.
Oh no, we can't have that. If anyone is going to turn their back on anyone else, she's going to turn her back on us.
Yeah, she's cute, right,
It shouldn't matter who leads and who follows. We're working together here.
Yeah, and also if she kills us, she really can't get out, so...
Well, if it doesn't matter, then she can go first. We may be in this together, but that doesn't mean we have to trust her. Somebody has to go first, and it might as well be us. We're the ones who broke her trust last time.
Exactly.
We're talking a lot about trusting someone who, by her very definition, cannot be trusted. I don't know how many more warnings I have to dole out, but if you help her out of here, you're going to regret it.
I am not. I'm getting to hold a lot of hands.
That's right. You're the one who's going first. Don't worry, I'll be right behind you watching every single thing you do.
Is she looking at my butt as I go up the stairs? Is that why she wanted to be behind
That's
me?
exactly what I'm worried about.
I am getting that hug, narrator. Yeah, I'm getting me and Chat the hug.
You step onto the stairs and begin your ascent from the basement. The princess follows close on your heels, perhaps even a little closer than you'd like. You're only saying that because you want us to feel nervous. I do want those things, but I want them for a good reason. I don't need you to trust me for my sake, because I already know that I'm right. This is for you.
Not for me.
Can we walk backwards up the stairs? I think that's the smarter idea. She can't sneak in and attack if we're facing her.
I don't know if I can actually walk backwards up the stairs. I will probably trip and fall.
No. The stairs are a bunch of overgrown roots. You'll trip and hurt yourself.
See?
The princess is silent as you both continue the climb, and, in no time at all, the upstairs of the cabin is within reach. Isn't that a relief? We're fine. Nothing happened.
Is the door going to slam on our
You're
face?
not even going to wait until you're through that door to proudly claim your victory, are you? Why did you just say that? I think we know why. You feel something dig into your shoulder, sharp and piercing. The princess clawing at you and pulling you down with her full weight.
Huh. Who would have thunk that? Who would have thunk that?
Together you tumble back down the uneven stairs, your body and hers crashing against the unyielding wooden roots, until finally you both separate with a bone-shaking thud against the basement floor. You feel something pop. The princess lands against the far wall, gasping as she struggles to recover from the impact.
No, don't die.
You're still in shock, trying to get a hold of yourself. She grins as you continue to remain exactly where you are, cackling derisively as she watches you realize that you won't be getting up.
Ma'am, now that I'm on the floor dying, it might be hard for you to get out. It wasn't the smartest choice on your part.
Wait, why won't we be getting up? I'm afraid your back is broken. One unlucky fall is all it takes, really, and you had several.
Like, this is not the way I meant when I said that I wanted to have my back
You know
broken,
what?
but
I'll say it. That sucks. I don't like having a broken back. We were going to help her. Why? Why did she do that? It's what I would have done. Have you considered not being like that? Of course not. It's what keeps us alive. And yet here we are, paralysed and stuck with someone who hates us in the basement of a remote cabin.
is her back also broken?
You must have known this was coming. The arrogance of turning your back to me after everything you've done.
I'm saying nothing.
By our very natures, only one of us could make it upstairs unscathed. Someone had to make the first move. Better me than you.
See, this is why I wanted her to go first. I had this whole little scheme planned, where once she'd passed by the table upstairs, I'd have said, now pick up the blade and stab her in the back. And then you'd say something like, wow, that's an amazing idea that I never saw coming. Thanks for looking out for us.
No, we were not going to stab her. I'm sorry to tell
And
you
then
that.
you would have done it and we wouldn't be stuck down here with a broken back.
At least we get to look at her as we die.
There's just one problem with that. And what's that? She was clearly planning to betray us. And if she was in front of us, she would have gotten to the blade first. Ugh, you're right, aren't you? I thought this whole thing was ironclad, but really it was doomed from the start, wasn't it? The princess's body twitches as she tries to get up.
I did not like that sound.
Ho, ho, ho! So she's got it as bad as us.
Something inside me is broken. Isn't that a cruel twist of the knife? Isn't that so funny?
Yeah, let's call it funny.
She eyes you with intensity, silence falling between you for a long moment as her gaze travels up and down your battered form.
Seems I'm not the only one, though.
Wait, are we both just stuck here?
Yep.
Certainly seems that way. What a way to go. But look on the bright side. In all this chaos, you may have actually managed to deliver a lethal wound. World could be saved after all.
No. I need one more girlfriend.
We're going to die together. Isn't that a lovely treat? I wonder how long it'll take. Maybe I'll get to watch the worms lick your bones clean.
Do worms have tongues?
Is that really what's going to happen? Hello? Are you still there? What happens next?
He doesn't respond.
I think he's gone.
Something strange is twisting this place out of shape. I wasn't feeling much of anything, but now I feel cold.
But we never got out. Is death another way of getting out? But you don't get the chance to respond. Nor will you ever. It's time to leave memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again.
We're just approaching the mirror. We don't need to talk. We approach the mirror.
This doesn't... If he thinks it's bad, I'm with him.
The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You are nothing at all. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze and then you see it. A figure, faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection. That's a crow! Are we a crow? Well, we're a burb. I want to be a crow. Can we be a crow? I became friends with the crows by the pet store where I go to. So I'm just happy whenever I walk by there. I'm just like, that's my murder.
I think you know what I am.
Oh, why is your voice here? Hi, narrator? A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. Oh, that's a lot of possible questions. So you are the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you.
The narrator, yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all. An objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
Just 5. Are you part of me or something else?
No, I'm not a part of you. But that's all a matter of perspective, isn't it? From one vantage point I must seem wholly foreign, but from another, well, all the versions of me that have existed have collectively heard your every thought and driven your every action.
Okay, so we have a limited number of questions to ask him. So are you something like me? We just got an answer. I think he's going to say no. If you're not me, then what are you? I have so many questions. That's useless. Does it hurt when the pieces break off? I don't care. I'm sorry, I don't want to destroy you. It's fine. We don't need to say that. Every time I ask you something, a piece we noticed. I've met you so many times. Have you been the same you all along?
I haven't, and that's by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon, and then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
Narrator, no. I cannot make that promise. The game told me it's a love story. We're getting married. And what is my true identity?
You're the Long Quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
You can, to me, just look at the options? No. So, that's why she would destroy the world? Just because she's deaf? Death is inevitable. We like death in this house. We like death. I'm pretty sure death is good. Actually, important even. Yeah, death. Let's die together digitally. Well, if the version from the card I sent you is the one that is coming to pick us up, Dito, I am A-okay.
If that's your belief, there's nothing I can say to move you. You haven't died. You cannot die. So you can't grasp the abject horror of dying.
That's quite an unhealthy thought. You are not my therapist. It could be. No. Do you have anything to say for yourself after everything you've done to us? You think you deserve to live? I don't want to be a god. I want to be me. A goddess. I always knew I was special. I always knew I was special. What are you? If you're not me. I have so many questions. Does it hurt? I'm sorry. So do you know about the looping? What is the... I am special? I know. My mom tells me that often. And... Yeah, it feels very like hubris. As much as I love Greek mythology, we know hubris is always punished.
I do. People out there are real. No matter what you do to them, no matter what you enable, I want you to remember that.
I made you to stay the princess and for some reason you're just not doing your job. Well, you are not paying me well enough. And how am I supposed to rid the world of
By
death?
slaying the princess. Once she's gone, everyone will get to exist exactly as they are. No more fear, no more howling chaos, just life. Forever.
I think that would just lead to overpopulation at a certain point. Oh my god, can you imagine like somebody that is like 90 years old about to die and they're just stuck at that because we got rid of death? Ooh, that would be a horrible thing. And you cannot kill them. You cannot just let them go peacefully. It's horrible. Like, they think that it's not possible. Like, life has no meaning if you cannot die. Absolutely not. Can give you eternity of bliss, happiness if you want. Yeah, right. After everything you've done to us, do you think anyone deserves to live?
Nobody alive has done anything to you. I'm all gone. But if you and the princess want to smite the rest of them for the crimes of a dead man, if you really want to be that petty, there isn't much I can do to stop you.
Oh, yeah, what are you?
I'm an echo. Somebody made you, after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
Exactly. Listen, I already have daddy issues, so, like, if you think I'm going to listen for somebody just for saying that they made me, join the queue. Oh, yeah, what about the princess? Did you make her too?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can.
Ooh, so he's been trying to get rid of death. And I do like the fact that her title is the Shifting Mound transformation. I do like that because that's, so when you go into tarot, the card of death, that a lot of people go, oh no, you drew death. No, it's just change, transformation, the possibility, the ability to change. And I do enjoy it. I'm enjoying this.
So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. Seems that every me you met did a real shit job of it, though.
Yeah. Oh, I just ran out of questions. I got the achievement for it. I think you're out of time.
So I am. It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
I have to smooch her. We're hugging her first. We promised a friend. All the kisses. We get to hold her hands, all of them at the same time, while some other hands are hugging us. Going to be great. When you arrive at the heart of the things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. Where are the hands? That was a lot of hands. That's a lot of ladies.
I can finally
Not just
see
hands.
you, and you can finally see me.
Hi. Nice to meet you. All of you. Oh my. Damn. Smash.
You are such a
It's
simp.
been so
Go to jail.
long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
Yeah, that simp is for all of the chat. Yeah, but can you blame us? I'm sorry, look at her. Can you blame us? Yourself included. Good. Um, I missed you too. She unfurls an endless cascade of smiles in response, and then patiently waits for you to continue. She has infinite smiles. Okay, that is just adorable. Oh, by the way, do you know about the echo?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
Oh, yeah, I'm the long quiet. What does that mean?
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the Shifting Mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
So, what happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
You mean we were one? I just want to be... Can I just get back into you? Like, can we just... be a thing? Yeah, no, the world needs death. 100%, Vito. We are not getting rid of death. We need it. If you ever always come, okay. Did you matter the... I don't think I care about any of the questions. We can ask a couple, just to see what she's going to say. I just want to hear her talk more. There are so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave?
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end, pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
If you were always going to become this, then what was the point of me doing anything? Did it even matter what roads I walked if all of them would have led to this moment?
If you're saying that, it's because you don't yet understand. But we cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words cannot express. And you cannot rationalize with logic that which defies it. Violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
Did I ask too many questions?
A trick behind your back and a trick behind mine. We dance, revolving and revolving around each other, but forever stuck in place. We both move, and yet we both don't. For each of us watches the other instead of ourselves. But forever is not forever. I move and you react, and both of us break the other. But broken
The people are
is
back.
only a moment in time. To change is to hold the potential to rise above. Would you limit yourself to what you are now? Or would you like to see what you might become tomorrow?
Let me save. I feel important stuff is happening. I just needed to accept it and go with death. I made a mistake. We get to address the statement. Either we appeal to our shared humanity, reject our authority, argue for my independence, reject her perspective. Let me address the statement direct. I don't disagree. Let's address the statement. Oh, no, I'm staying silent. I'm accepting it.
But you say nothing.
Fear is what pretends to protect us from loss. To fear death protects from losing a body. To fear ruin protects from losing status. To fear rejection protects from being known. But losing a body is contained within having a body. Losing status is contained within having status. Being known is contained within being conscious. It is in the nature of all things to transform, to go from known to hidden to known again. But when the ceaseless impermanence of all things strips away the finality of endings, what remains of fear? Is it a shelter protecting you from itself? Or is it a shelter protecting itself from you? You took fear by the hand and walked with it into the unknown, and through that, you feared nothing.
Okay, I could stop the fight early and surrender. I just kind of want to... Sorry, the next one is the tall lady. Oh, we're going back to the tall lady.
And so your quietude continues.
You are nothing. A black hole of self-loathing fed by the matter of your restless thoughts. A dog blind to its leash. But there is no light without the dark. When I proclaimed my godhood and offered you a place at my side, you gladly became the instrument of my new creation.
God, she's beautiful.
Only with both of us is there a future to look towards. It is hope that carves meaning into being.
I'm ending the fight. I'm surrendering. We are going out hand in hand in hand in hand in hand.
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. The final peace lies with you.
Free yourself. You fall into yourself. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here, except for her, is you. You feel your wings spawning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonized tension to an infinite plane. You can feel the glass of the construct pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
I love you.
She loves us. We get to take her hand. God, she's pretty. All at once, the unyielding tension breaks. You are free, and she's with you.
It's magnificent.
There are no words, no thoughts to describe absolute reality, something that simply is. What happens now?
Everything. Just like it always has been. And just like it always will be.
She's not just pretty, she's a pretty big lady. Fuck yeah. Well, Guess we're stepping into the infinite with our wife. You and she step forward into 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, each of which contains 1,000 more. You exist, and you are aware, just as you have always been, and just as you will always be. Though conflict is in your nature, the two of you will never be alone, and the two of you will never know fear. You and she are finally home. There are no endings, only new beginnings. We have finished the game! Oh, I like the princess, Nicole, good night. The voice is in your head, Jonathan Sims. God, I love Jonathan Sims. Everybody did an amazing job in this game. I am thoroughly impressed. I liked it a lot. A lot. And I imagine there are other versions of her that we have not had a chance to see. This was good. I'm very happy, like, especially with the fact that, like, getting to the fact that it's just somebody trying to not die anymore, to just have death not be a thing anymore, which incredibly disagree with. Death is necessary for the world, for people. Transformation is necessary. It wouldn't just have halted death, it would have halted everything. Imagine an infinite life of no changes, no new things, just always the same, nothing to fear, nothing to want for, nothing. I think it's just madness. It's the definition of madness. It's a snake, an axolotl, and a cat. The name of the cat was Spoons. Our song, finish the game. The good ending doesn't count? There is a good ending? Oh, thank you so much for playing. As an expression of our gratitude, here's the track order for a special playlist just for you. If you'd like to take screenshots, you can hide the UI by hitting H. And now that you've finished the full story, for the first time you've also unlocked the gallery. You can access it in the main menu. Happy hunting! Oh, that will help you find undiscovered vessels and interactions. Cool. So let me look at the memories. There are so many more vessels that we have not seen. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. There are 22 vessels and we've only seen 5? What do you mean? And that's... So the vessel is chosen basically by your actions in chapter 1. That choose... Like, that's what makes the vessel. Oh god, this is so cool. God. Okay, I am going to look for the vessels for sure. The question is, would you guys want me to do it on stream, or shall I do it in my own time? There are 22 of those. I'm not streaming for the rest of this week, but I'm back next week. Yes? Stream? That's a very passionate yes from Dino. I am... Yes, please? Is it going to be a stream? I just need one more yes. I need the number 3. I don't know why my brain is like number 3. I just need one. Yeah, okay. We got our 30s. So I guess it's a stream thing. Tom needs more hugs. Yeah, fine. We're getting you those hugs. Okay. What time is it? We've been on for just 2 hours 15. How about we take a tiny break just so I can grab myself something new to drink because I finished my tea. And I was thinking that if we finished the game, we could have gone to Vampire Therapist, but I just want to see more versions of her. So we are going to go on a break, and I'll see you guys in a couple of minutes. Okay, be right back. You like this plan? Great. And we are back. I hope you guys took a second to drink something. Have you guys eaten? Have you taken care of yourself today? Did any food get in your mouth? Have you stretched a little? Let's all take a second. Take a sip of whatever you're drinking. Tom, have you forgotten to eat? Tom, you better get your ass up and go grab yourself some snacks at least. Or at what time are you having your meal? We're all waiting. You don't know. Can you grab yourself some snacks for me? That would make me very happy. If you ate for me, can you do that? Please. I'm asking very nicely for now. Fine. Good. Thank you, Tom. Okay. By the way, can we see? Meet your equal in combat. Slay her without a moment's hesitation. She's unarmed, isn't she? Pull to a feral captive? You can't know someone you've never met? You need more space. Okay, that is interesting. Let's see. Let's start again. New game.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess you're here to slay.
Oh, we can skip again. Amazing. What if we just don't meet her? Like, that one kind of sounded like you cannot know something you've never known.
Seriously?
So...
You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
No, but we can go. Nope.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Yeah.
Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
What if I turn around again and leave again?
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Huh, happens. You are not emotionally blackmailing me into this.
Stakes and consequences aren't emotional blackmail. They're facts of life, and if you had an ounce of maturity, you'd understand that.
Sure. I'm leaving.
But fine. You turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
But I'm a stubborn bitch, and I will turn around. Oh, yeah? Well, I guess I will start working in a different direction. Again, in fact, I'm going to just keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place.
There's
Let's go.
always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will.
Fuck you.
And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen.
Oh, I feel like the cabin is following us.
At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light. In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be. Wait, what's going on?
You can't make me do
You're
it.
for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
Your lies, Tito. Leo killed him with the beauty and the M's. May his soul rest in peace. Did you like the video I sent you? Tito did absolutely not get a whole video of me shaking my ass. No, did not happen.
You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death.
Oh, more than liked it. Good, I'm glad. This is what I do. I aim to please. That's all I do.
You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Okay, we're getting a new version of her, the
You're
stranger.
on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
What is that? Is that like a wall?
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Those walls weren't there last time. You can't just force me to go to the cabin.
What are you talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there. It makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive audience.
New voice!
He might have walled off everything but the path to the cabin, but I'm sure there's plenty of other ways we can ruin his day.
Are you just a brat? It's great.
If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off. The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky. The world hasn't ended yet, and you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
Is he your favorite Ty? It's just because you recognize yourself in him. You brat. Okay. Heading to the cabin now, where I'm definitely going to kill the princess.
You know I can tell when you're lying, right? Please take this seriously. I am begging you.
What? No, not at all. I know you, Ty. I see you.
A warning before you go any further.
Yes.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Whatever do I mean? I mean that you, my good friend, are a brat. No ifs and buts.
If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar.
Exactly.
Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it.
But that's what's fun.
Let's keep an open mind. The cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense.
Okay, I do like the fact that everything is like it's not right. It's overlapping. The cabins are one over the other. However, I hate the table. Hate, 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 hate this table. It hurts my soul. It hurts my eyes.
The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust, or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway?
Yeah.
No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with.
I like that everything moves so slightly.
I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise? You can't just say that, and when everything here is so wrong. Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world. And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves?
Ooh.
Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together.
But what if I don't want to pull myself
Just
together?
ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm.
But it's so stressful.
How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us. I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind.
Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird.
Don't die, Ty. We like you.
What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Okay, I'm fine. Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
Which is? Oh, does anything happen now that we've already gone through the ending? Do we actually see something in the mirror?
You walk up to the wall next to the basement. What are you talking about? You reach forward and rub, but there was, and now it's gone.
You know that
Yeah,
taking the mirror
nothing
away
happens
from
with
us
the mirror.
isn't going to change.
Enter the basement.
We'll find it again.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials.
I don't think stairs are supposed to work this way.
Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down. The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing.
I see. Oh, hi, baby. How are you doing today? I know you've not been feeling super well. Are you taking care of yourself? Hi. Oh, hi,
The people are back.
darling. How you doing? How's your day going? I was going to text you after stream actually. Group therapy helped out lots today. I am glad.
Om nom
I'm
nom.
so very
Thank
glad
you
for
for the
you.
tasty fly.
Please be kind to yourself, okay? And thank you for stopping by. It's very much appreciated. And thank you for redeeming your daily fly. The one and only Leo texting me? Yeah. I actually wanted to ask you what you were doing. How busy were you in the next few days? If you wanted to hang out. Not tomorrow. But maybe weekend? I don't know.
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
We'll talk in private later. But that's good to know.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
I think I found a new voice I like.
No, thank you.
Yes, please.
Oh, don't be such a baby. I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die.
Thank you, Z. Thank you. I'm really enjoying it. We already finished it, but now we decided as a group that we're going to find all the different versions of the princess.
We don't even have a weapon. But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure.
Because we just want hugs. We're marrying her and getting all the hugs.
And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success?
I don't care about the world. I just want my smooches.
There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
Let's take the soft staircase to the right.
You step to the right. The path feels soft and reassuring against your feet. The stairs almost seem to cradle you as you make your way down, like they're guiding your heels from one step directly to the next. You barely have to extend any effort to descend, the stairway doing most of the work for you. You don't feel like there's any concern that you might slip or tumble or lose your way.
These are good stairs.
But the further you go, the deeper you sink in. First, it's like a lovely plush carpet, your toes digging down and barely hitting any resistance at all. But soon enough, you're fighting just to keep your knees from sinking out of sight.
Maybe these are not good stairs after all.
Softness threatens to swallow you whole, to wrest control of your body and surround you in a false ethereal bliss, pretending to save you from the cruelties of choice and consequence. It's slow going, but you manage to fight against the overwhelming urge to fall back into comfort and nothingness, the very struggle to continue forward consuming your every thought.
Oops, all stairs. Do you now, narrator?
You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go. Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether. Physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten. Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Are you okay?
Hi. I went down some very soft stairs, and then I started having an existential crisis because the stairs were too soft. But I'm good now. How are you?
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs.
At the top of the stairs, there was a man that was in there.
Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways.
You're back. Order something to eat since you didn't have any snacks. Great job, Tom. I'm very proud of you. Such a good job. Thank you for ordering food for yourself, and thank you for taking care of yourself, because we care about you, and we cannot take care of you from afar. So you have to do it for us. I'm proud of you. And thank you. I haven't been here a second for her choice of lighting my favorite. Yeah, it's a good one. Like, I really enjoy it. Like, just seeing the eye, it just makes them pop out more. Dude, I'm not going to read all that. Like, that's a lot of words. Not gonna read all of them. Like, let me be clear. So, going on with the game.
Eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here. And, why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down.
Yeah, we are here because we want to hug her.
You're here to... He's just being an ass, we remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems... normal.
Also, don't free-dot me, Tom. Sorry, just replying to some private messages.
Brother,
Thank you, Tito. Like, I know that some people for some games like to just be a character, but it's like either you just have something fun or interesting to say, or just like it was a lot to read and I don't have time for that. Like, you are not the main character in anybody else's life. Just calm down. Yeah, getting down here was weird. Like, I was pulled apart and then put back together again. Do you know what happened?
I don't know what happened to you, but you look like you're in one piece now. But I understand. Sometimes I feel like I'm being pulled apart too. It's so terrifying down here. But at least now you're not alone. And I'm not alone either. We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out, and barely a way in.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. And where there was once just one of her, there is now another. We can do that? I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back?
But listen to me. Multiple princesses.
You said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last time?
I didn't get in last time.
Does it matter? Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritating about it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it?
They were not really words of wisdom. They were more like suggestions.
Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now. Ooh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
Yes! What's your name?
You can call me Princess, if you'd like. It doesn't matter. I've been down here for so long. What's the point of a name if there's no one around to use it?
There's more of you now.
Do you need help? Not that there's much I can do chained up like this, but I'm the only one down here. So if you need anything, I'll do my best. I don't feel like I've gotten any bigger. There must be something wrong with you. I'm the same as I was a moment ago.
She fractures again.
I'm so happy.
I don't like where this is going.
I love where this is
Neither
going.
do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are.
No, we're getting more princesses.
How would we even do that? Where would we start? We could always start by retrieving the blade. Can we even leave this place? I don't like thinking about what might happen to us if we have to go back through those stairs. Well, that's where the blade is. If you want it, you'll have to go and get it.
Also, I don't know if the microphone is picking up my cat snoring, so if you just hear some weird trumpety sounds, that's the old man.
I don't think we're going to be able to put her back. Kind of hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her. It certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse.
No, we're going to ask more questions. Do you know why you're down here?
I don't know why I'm here, but there has to be a reason, right? You don't just lock a princess away in a place like this without a reason. I wish I knew what it was. But you know, right? You have to know. You're the only other person I've ever seen, or at least the only one I can remember. Don't give me false hope. Please just end this already. One way or another, just do it.
Oh, don't be coy. We both know why I'm locked away here. I'm a monster, and the second I get out of this place, I'm going to end the entire world.
Okay, this was fun for a bit, but we can't even really interact with her, can we? What's the point of asking questions if all we're going to get is a million answers?
It's the best thing.
Can't even follow what's going on anymore.
Also, latest one. Amazing. Love her.
We need to get out of here. This whole place is making me itch.
It's fine. Scratch yourself. Oh, if we let you out of here, what are you going to do?
Are you looking for the truth? Or are you looking for the right answer?
What do you want me to say? That I'd be a good person? I'm a prisoner here, and whether or not you shoved me down here, you're practically my captor at this point. Anything I'd say is tainted by that. Besides, you already know what I'm going to do.
If you want to put an end to me, then put an end to me.
Not a single real answer. At least aside from Miss Blood and Destruction. It's infuriating, isn't it? Whose buttons are there for us to press? Whose skin is there for us to get under? Not exactly how I'd put it, but I don't disagree. There must be something we can do. Ask this is reaching its breaking point. If you don't act now, there will be nothing in here but her. Take a deep breath and focus up. You can do this.
I don't mind if it's
But
just
how do we decide what to do? Can there even be a right choice when all of them are so different? Stop overthinking it. Your drifting thoughts have clearly been part of the reason this situation has gotten out of hand. If you're trying to do the right thing, there's only ever been the one option, and that option is slaying her. Just do something. Do anything. Do all of it, if that's what you want. This place is hell, and it's only getting worse.
What do you mean? Oh, you get to choose all of the options at once. It's not just one. So we are going to try and free her. We're going to leave her in the basement, and we're going to retrieve the blade. Was that... Wait for a second. What's up with the narrator person? What do you mean? I don't think anything's up with the narrator person. He's great. We love him. But we like to bother him and not listen to him.
Wait, that's not right. Go on. You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions. You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish alone. Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess. But this... we can't... Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now.
All the realities all at once. Yes. This is what we wanted.
No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating.
Wait. There were 5 of her. And last time we needed 5 of her to put it together. Is it like this, the quick version of the game.
Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all falls apart. I think he's gone. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and others, they just don't fit. They just don't fit. We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable. Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
We should help her. I think we did this. How surprisingly sincere.
I'm sorry you're uncomfortable. Do you want a blanket?
I didn't actually think our actions had consequences. It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
I don't think you are supposed to be fixed. Bruh. But you don't know if she had the chance to hear your reply. She's gone, replaced with something else.
She's gone. Where does she... There's that mirror again.
I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror.
Something dreadful about it. No, don't do that.
Oh, but we are...
I'm begging you, don't do this.
It's okay. You'll be back. You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. You're alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. You are at the cabin.
Something finds me in the long...
Okay, but we know that we are the Long Quiet. So is this a place within us? Do we know each other? I don't think we asked it last time.
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
I think we are just going to skip all of that. We know what's happening.
Nothing as we are.
Yeah, we already got these answers. Sure, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
Oh, again?
You won't.
You're on a path in the woods.
Okay, so saved here. Let us look at the memories. So we got a new one. Fuck yeah. Guys, I think we might try to slay her like the game says we should.
You're here to slay her.
I think it's time for us to do it.
Leo,
You make
it's
your way
me,
up the short
the
path.
devil. I'm here to convince you to do sin.
Yes. Satan, what do I have to do? What will you have me do? It's murder time.
A warning before you go any further. She will
Yeah.
lie. We're not going to go through with it. Ignore.
Yeah, no, we're going in. The devil told me I have to kill her.
The interior of the cabin is the blade.
We're taking the blade.
You take the blade from the table.
And we're entering the basement.
The door to the basement creaks. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous.
We're
Good.
going down.
You're still listening to reason.
We are just going to go
You step forward, your grip on the blade.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
I have a knife.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason.
Oh, we had this before. Slay her.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh. This is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
No. But the devil told me to do it.
It's like she's convinced she can't die.
Well, she's still talking with an entire blade through her ribcage.
Even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive.
Why do I keep
But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
Of course not. It does feel too easy.
It's over. Don't get all worked up.
Do you not want me to do something?
We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse?
Exactly.
I really don't think you should do that.
Why?
And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
I'm sorry, narrator, but your title should be Unreliable Narrator, so I'm going to check that pulse. Check for a pulse.
You lean down and place your hand against her neck, holding your breath as you search for a pulse, even though you know you're not going to find one. We definitely won't if you keep talking. I'm sorry, do you want her to be alive? You just saved the entire world from annihilation. Why are you suddenly trying to call that into question? Wait, what was that?
That's a pulse.
You know what that was. That was the sound of a heartbeat, followed by another, and another.
I guess I won't be dying alone after all.
Something sharp digs into your side, the shock of it sending your nerves into a pained frenzy. Quick, let's get out of here. It's too late for that now. You collapse to the ground as the mortally wounded princess twists a blade of her own deeper between your ribs.
She had a knife on her all along?
As you fall, she falls with you, exhausted by the effort, the little life that was left in her eyes fading rapidly.
An eye for an eye. A life for a life. I guess we're even now.
If you say so.
See you around.
You were so close. Why did you hesitate? It doesn't matter. At least you managed to take her with you. For whatever that's worth. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The razor.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to slay her.
Okay, we're going to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further.
Sure.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
He couldn't be more on the money, but we're really doing this, aren't we?
I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you.
Okay, this is a fun voice.
We know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful. Just stay focused and you'll be fine. The interior of the cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
We can take the blade with us. I think it's fine.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the... It feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands. Let's make her hurt for what she's done to us.
No, no, no. We said we were even. We killed her, she killed us.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall. The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Scraping? She's not even trying to hide her knife. It's like she wants to get in our head.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head.
Enjoy the lurk, Ty. Have you started stream? Actually, it's not you streaming. Okay.
Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
Are you a robot? Ma'am, you're starting up.
There is something so wrong with that voice.
Yeah, she thinks she's better than us, like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room.
Finally, somebody! Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down.
And why don't we let her? You know? What's death among lovers?
If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
Is the tiny metallic edge to her voice that it's just scratching the right part of my brain? I like it. If I'm going to come close to you, you're just going to stab me, aren't ya?
What? No, I wouldn't stab you. I am just a sweet, innocent princess trapped here for no reason. And you are a brave knight who's supposed to walk up to, not stabbing distance to help me.
Not stabbing distance. Look at her face. It's beautiful. Innocence.
The people are back.
Why did she do this to me? Tom, are you okay? Did you get too close, Tom? Did she stab you?
I have absolutely zero doubts that she is going to stab us if we get close to her.
But what if she stabs us?
She certainly feels threatening.
What's the problem?
Just because she's acting like she's going to stab you doesn't mean she has the means to actually do it. But you know who is armed? You. So stop second-guessing yourself and do your job. but I'm nervous. All the more reason to jump into the deep end and deal with her right now before you waste any more time getting stuck in your head.
Do you remember what happened last time?
Last time? If somebody came into my house and stabbed me to death and then I killed him, surely I would remember that. But I don't remember it, so it must not have happened.
Oh my god, it sounds so much like... So, if people don't know the Magnus Archives, there is a specific scene that was actually on TikTok for, like, people have used that sound, and it's the, this kind of, like, slightly robotic, plasticky voice, that goes... What was the actual quote? No, how can I sound like anything, silly? I'm made of plastic. I had to borrow this voice box. Like, it just that type of sound. And I loved that. That's hearing that bit is what made me want to listen to the Magnus Archives. And this is just giving me all of that feeling back. I think this is my favorite voice. I just enjoy it. It's the, I'm fake, I'm not human, and I cannot hide it because I'm incapable of it. But I'm going to go with it anyway. I just liked... Sorry, I'm going to geek out about this stuff.
Last time? What are you talking about? Ugh, it's like the two of you are working together on this. Aren't you listening to her? She's obviously lying through her teeth. I'm terrible at spotting lies, and even I can tell something's up here. We can't be the only ones that looped back to the start. Someone else has to remember, right? Yes, something is obviously up, and we can all tell that she's lying. The thing she's lying about is how dangerous she is, not dimension hopping or time travel or whatever it is you think you're doing.
Sure. I don't have the key.
Oh, you don't? Okay, I see. I have an idea. You should come over here and stare directly at the chains. You won't be able to find a key if you don't know what it's supposed to look like, so you better come right within close staring distance just to be sure.
Uh-huh.
How many more times does she have to vaguely threaten you before you finally decide you're ready to deal with her? We're clearly still figuring out our angle. We don't have the luxury of watching this from a distance. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you think I'm in a position of luxury right now?
Yeah.
You're acting like you are. My entire world is at risk. Then maybe you should behave with a little more humility. A bit of self-deprecation would go a long way.
Yeah.
No. I have my dignity.
But what if you don't? What if we chain you up?
Fine, and we'll continue to treat you exactly how you deserve to be treated.
But that's exactly what happened, so you do remember it.
Would I just lie? Would I just lie to your face and tell you a thing I remembered happening didn't happen just so I could stab you again?
Yeah.
I mean, just so I could stab you for the first time.
Aha! She slipped up there. She said again, and her taking it back doesn't count. Do you hear how deranged you sound right now? Please stop dawdling.
Okay.
This is only going to end with violence.
I know there
Postponing
are
the inevitable
other
is only going to
things
make
you're
it
gonna
worse
have
for you when it actually happens.
God. Jesus, is that you? I was not ready for it. The double take? The face I made? Werewolf, you can count it as a same moment. My brain just froze, Jesus. I know you have a knife. I'll let you out of here if you drop it.
A knife? What are you talking about? I don't have a knife. Where would I keep a knife?
Behind your back.
And why would I stab you to death? I don't know
You are such a simp.
You haven't
Go
given
to
me
jail.
a reason to stab you to death. It would be so silly of me to cut you open and look at your insides.
Thank you, werewolf.
Okay, I could have sworn We didn't mention stabbing anyone to death. Sounds like she's really out for blood. Fortunately for you, she isn't armed.
Yeah, I did blue screen for a second. The most disingenuous, obviously, line, and that's why I like her. Oh. Prove it! Raise your hands up.
It would be so much easier to prove that I do have a sharp object. I could just show it to you, but I don't have one, so I can't.
The princess smiles as she pulls her hands from behind her back.
Was it really delayed? We're almost done with stream. After we are done with her, we're raiding out.
But look at this! Hands! Hands that don't have anything in them to stab you with!
Where did you put... Is the knife between your cheeks? She's pressed it against the pole with her ass. The sentence seems to work. I don't know. Yes, Tom. Yes.
Her smile stretches into an even wider grin as she shakes her sleeves.
And empty sleeves, too. Look at how few stabbing implements I have. It's practically zero.
I'm impressed. Those are skills. No, my brain should not go there. You know the first thing of like, I need to see if I could hold a knife with my butt cheeks, but that's not a thing that we're supposed to do. I think that's actually the I shouldn't. But I kind of want to try it, but I shouldn't. We should not. I could. Tom, let's not hurt our butt cheeks. But I definitely could listen. If an ass can clap, an ass can hold the knife. Dito, I think Dito is in a call, so he cannot vouch for me. I think I could, but we shouldn't. We need to safeguard our asses. See, she had no knife. She has... We really should protect our rears. Yeah. Okay, guys. Look, she showed us her hands. She did absolutely... Like, we have to trust her. But what if you're hiding it somewhere secret?
I've shown you all of my hiding spots. What kind of princess do you think I am? I would never hide something sharp somewhere secret. Wait, that sounds like I'm lying, but I'm actually not. My secret zones are for me, only they have nothing to do with you or my intention to not stab you to death the second you get close to me.
Her smile drops for a moment, her expression sharp and flat.
I assure you, there's nothing hidden there.
We were not thinking about that part.
I'm inclined to believe her on that one. She seems serious. Of course, but that doesn't mean that she doesn't have something hidden somewhere. We know for a fact she's armed.
Listen, it's fine. I'm coming towards you. We can both die in a glorious flame. But I'm really enjoying this voice. That's why I'm asking a lot of questions. But I should also have dinner. So...
Of course I won't.
Please... make it quick.
Against your better judgment, you walk across the room to within arm's reach of the princess. I don't like the way you said, within arm's reach.
Look at her pretty, pretty eyes.
You hear the horrible sound of metal slicing through meat. Whose meat? Not ours, right?
Ours.
Hers, at first.
What?
Then yours. Your neck, specifically.
Hehe.
Sorry, you can't hee me. God, I love her.
You collapse to the ground, your vision swimming as you attempt to focus on her bloody blade and the limp sack of flesh that was once her arm.
You're going to die now.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go sleep. Night-night.
And with a quick jerk of her elbow, she does just that. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 3?
You're on a
Yeah,
path
because we
in
died,
the
she can
woods.
all get
No,
out.
Fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin. You're what? The interior of the cabin is sharp, a constricting mess of curved and battered sheet metal pushing you towards... Wait, excuse me? What just happened? What did you just do? I feel dizzy. Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now? The circle's getting smaller and smaller. Running isn't an option anymore. We have to fight.
Oh my god, chat. I feel like chat is very delayed. I just see that's not a knife, that's a freaking sword. Interesting. Lol. I think we have a slight delay with each other, people. Versus like, it's fine, we're ending this. We're figuring it out. We're getting through chapter 3.
What's the point of fighting if she's just going to win every time? It hurts being sliced to pieces. We're better off just sitting up here and doing nothing.
Thanks, Tom.
Great, so obviously you've already been here. How many times?
Okay, but that didn't seem too delayed. We should be fine. We might be fine.
This is our third?
Third time. Third time's the charm?
No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realize that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction, right?
No, that's what you think.
That can't be right. That's too much responsibility. I couldn't agree more. We couldn't be trusted with the fate of a single person, let alone the fate of the world. Let's just stay focused, shall we?
Where's the door?
The only furniture of note is a bent metal table, a pristine blade perched. We take it. Okay, sure, you take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. This feels right. We just have to keep our senses sharp.
Sure.
That's right, we've got to be able to win eventually.
Maybe.
And what if we never do?
Oh, it's the sad wet puppy. He's back again. Fuck yes. God, I love him. I just want to smother him.
So, are you just going to stand there, or are you going to head to the basement like you're supposed to? I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there? You walk through the door. You do know what doors are, right?
Where's the door?
There isn't a door, there's just that mirror. There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore. I can feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it.
Have we had the voice of the hunted before?
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it. Let's just move it out of the way without looking. I don't want to see us. I'm sure we all look awful after dying twice.
I think we're just fine.
Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess.
Are you okay, baby? Do we need a second? Do we need some time for you to feel a little bit better? Do you just need to sit in the corner and get yourself together?
You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open. And the mirror's gone. How surprising. It was never there. Just an illusion.
An illusion.
Guess it's time for us to see her again. Just stay focused and you'll be fine. You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom. Your body tumbles onto the basement floor and the form of the princess comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore.
Hi.
But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
Fun for her, maybe. I didn't like dying all over again.
Thinking about dying makes us as good as dead. The only thing that matters is survival. Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just need to find once.
Oh my god, silent!
Welcome, Raiders. I hope you like it here.
Hi, April. Thank you so much for the raid. I was actually looking into raiding you once I was done. How was stream? I am so glad to see you stream again. It's been a while. I'm very happy. Did you have fun? What did you play? Oh, Genshin Impact. Didn't you start by playing something else? Maybe? It was so much fun to be back. Oh, I'm so glad. I can't wait to be back for your streams. Today I just didn't have the time before I started streaming. Oh, Animal Crossing and then Genshin. I'm so happy I get to torture you again with all of the quacks. Well, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you so much. Oh my god. Also, I've been... Okay, people, please follow April, my friend here. April is an amazing person. The cosplays that April does, beautiful. So follow them on everything, TikTok as well. They're a really good friend of Obituary, Ember, as you know, which you can see in that clip right there. And they're just an amazing person around. So I'm very happy that they're back with streaming. So yeah, but please, if you have to do self-care after streaming, because you've been streaming longer than I, take care of yourself, eat, drink, do whatever you need to do. But thank you so much for the raid. I'm so happy. I'm just happy to see my friends back after they take breaks.
Nothing bad has come of it yet. Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered.
Will do, Bestie. Happy to see you. So excited. But yeah, take care of yourself. Thank you so much for stopping by. And hi, welcome Raiders. Name is Leonor, Leo, if you will. They, them pronouns. And we simp a lot on this channel, so it's an 18+ stream. And yeah, so beware. You might hear weird stuff out of me. I own up to it.
The past isn't real. There's only here and now. Your internal bickering is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades, glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor.
What in the is it from Terminator? Am I thinking about the right movie?
She's loose, and she is coming for you.
Is she?
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Yes.
Shit. She's coming for us and I'm out of ideas.
Terminator 2, thank you. I may have not seen... I think I saw the beginning of the first Terminator movie. Maybe. Once. When I was a kid. And that's it. No, I'd see a bit more. Is there somebody that kind of becomes liquidy and gets through like a very tight... I want to say bars? Like jail bars? Terminator 2 is the more popular one, so it's understandable. Yeah, it also depends what used to be on TV back when I was a kid, because it's So in Italy, it used to be that like children movies were at 9 p.m. on Saturday, and then the rest of the week it was like more adult stuff. So it depends if I was still up and could watch a little bit of it. Oh gosh, talking about the times where you couldn't choose what to watch. Well, so either we fight her, appeal to her authority. I don't think we can talk this out. I think she's not going to let us. Oh, that's easy. I'm going to flirt with her.
Now, I've tolerated quite a bit from you, but this is a bridge too far. Please don't try romancing the princess. She wants to kill you. She's going to end the world if you don't stop her.
Listen, through streaming, I'm realizing that I've never played as a bard, but I'm a bard at heart. I am the person that every time sees something evil, I'm like, I can romance that. I can fix them. I can take them. Not in a fight, but I can take them. Like...
Yeah, do we have to flirt with the murderous monster?
Yes. But yeah, you're thinking of the T-1000 that was made liquid metal and could move through bars and make blades out of any body part? Thank you.
I'd rather not. It's not like she wants us anyway.
We don't know. We don't know until we ask her, right? Isn't that how it works? You don't... Well, it's not true. But you don't know until you have to say something. If not, then you just keep your crush to yourself and then you're all sad. But then if instead you tell them...
Have fun with it. Let's see where this goes.
I know you want to kill me, but has anyone ever told you how gorgeous you are? I just feel like I really get you. Like, I like you romantically even. Maybe we can hash this out over a date. How about you buy me dinner before impaling me to death? Oh, I think that's a line that a lesbian could say. You know, give her the look. We're giving her that's definitely a Leo answer. Mayhaps. Give her the Leo. Let's give her the look. We're giving her the... No, fuck it. How about you buy me dinner before impaling me to death?
A rosy blush flushes in the princess's cheeks, and a wide grin cuts across her face.
Wait, is it working? Wait. Is this working?
Oh, is that how it is? Yeah, okay, I feel that. I like you too.
I did not expect for it to go this well.
Oh, be damned. This is actually going to work, isn't it?
But why mess around with appetizers when the main course is right here?
This may be the old lady one when we're done. Yep. Yeah, but what if we take it slow? What if we just really, really prep ourselves? You know? Just warm ourselves up to the main course.
Or not. At least she likes us. I've never been liked before.
Oh, you poor wet puppy. God, I want...
Blush still glowing in her cheeks. The princess closes the distance between you, blades flashing.
I've been so good all stream. I've actually been way less simpy than yesterday. I was proud of myself. It's just the voice of the broken. I just want to break him more. I just want him dead on my floor. You know? It's his fault. I blame Jonathan Sims again.
She skewers you.
Are we dead again? Are we doing chapter 4?
Ow. What worthwhile romance doesn't hurt at least a little bit? What
oh, it's the mitten!
She likes us. She's even said as much.
She likes us.
Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die?
Yeah.
Your Honor? No, Your Honor. Where the hell are you? I think we're dead. And that's all we'll ever be. Dead, 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 dead.
Does this mean I just like depressed guys?
Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here?
A few.
This is 4. No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
Nice teeth.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her.
So the last time, we literally made multiples of her. Is she making the multiples of us?
As long as we keep moving. We'll win her heart eventually.
Yeah.
Oh, great. So it's going to get even more crowded. Even more deluded voices that think we might stand any kind of chance.
It's okay, baby.
Come on, show me something new.
I can do a flip. We're going to let her stab us, and we're going to have a stiff upper lip about it. She can't hurt us if we don't let ourselves feel it. Can we just kill ourselves? She wins by killing us, right? So let's beat her to it. You want to see something new? Aww. I wanted to do the trick of like, you want to see something new and just stab it myself. That would have been hilarious. She would have laughed so hard. It doesn't work and she kills you again. And again. And again. And again. Your memory blurs as your consciousness leaps from life to life, holding only snippets of the conflict that transpires.
Then you skewer yourself.
Hell yeah! Also, she has way more blades than before.
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
Huh, that didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought.
Oh, it's the contrarian.
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps.
We just have to hit her harder.
She skewers you.
You'll have to be trickier than that.
Just panic. Flee. She skewers you.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
Do you see that? We almost had her. That was luck. But we only have to get lucky once. She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels.
Ooh, that's a new voice.
She skewers you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up. Okay, let's go again. Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen to reason.
Will she?
She skewers you. See? We're getting better. Okay, yeah. That was a good one.
Was it?
None of this is working. Think. She skewers you. We're getting close to something, can't you feel it? One last time. You're right. One last time, that's all we need.
Souls player ending.
And then everything...
Ooh. Everything goes dark and you die. Just get good. Chapter 4. Mutually Assured Destruction.
Your Honor, don't lose your head. We're in a cabin and we'll take it from here. Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good. And our steel claw is already in our hand.
Listen, guys, we know her patterns now. We know how her attacks go. We can do it.
Ho-ho! What if we throw it out the window?
No.
Over my dead body. That won't be very hard. We've died a lot. but I can't say I mind anymore.
Oh, baby, I just.
Besides, what better way to die so very
people are
many
back.
times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman?
Right?
I'm sure I can think of a better way to die.
You are such a simp. Go to jail.
Is it simping if all I want to do is destroy that man? And then she rocks up with Melania Blade of the Killer, and I've never known defeat.
How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything.
The only thing we're gonna manifest is finally ending up on top. There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is... How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them?
Stick.
Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that win in no time. Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover. Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only it's more of a slide. We know. Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along.
Finally, thank you.
Sure you don't want me to describe the stairs, or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this.
You can just shut up.
Don't care, just want to win. Fine, you make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
Is it like when you have a boss that has that, like a cutscene before you start actually fighting the boss, and it's one of those that is unskippable, so you just start hating it, and you're just like, yeah, we know.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together. But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it?
Is it a gun?
I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Are you going to say what she does? Do you want me to talk now? Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing. Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing. Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists, splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears. And then it erupts. She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
Tom called it. It's the old bladey one.
Are you ready for what comes next?
Holy shit! She's gorgeous. Absolutely divine.
Okay, I have very sensitive skin, so I don't think I can hug this version of her.
Yes, behold the perfect woman. Do you think we can throw her out the window? That looked painful. How is she still alive? Heart's still beating, that's all she needs. This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up. She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it? This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
Aww.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it. Narrator,
Guys.
What just happened? It's so quiet.
Gotta need a better armor for your hug. Yeah. You too.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
You do not act, and yet through that inaction your body moves on its own. The princess strikes as you approach, but as her blow finishes its arc, you are already somewhere else.
You're incredible.
Thank you. Your weapons clash against it again and again. You and her entering a rhythm free of fault and free of self. There is only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting of the tides back and forth between you. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your hearts pound, and the faster the momentum volleys between you. An endlessly building crescendo, and then an opening. Your blade strikes free of volitions, and hers strikes too. Both strikes are lethal. Neither of you will survive, but neither of you fear what's to come. This is a good ending. You do not get to see each other die, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns. Approach the mirror. You do so. Gaze into the reflection. Silence as you reach towards the glass. It's time for you to see what's in it. You've grown. So the messages for us are still the same. They don't depend on what princess we brought to her. You find yourself in the long quiet again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
And she says exactly the same stuff. That's interesting.
Whenever you are ready, I will...
I think that's fine. I think we can say that we're ready to go back.
I will long for your return. We will meet again.
Yep, she's saying exactly the same stuff as before. So that doesn't change. Oh, that's interesting. We can bring... Okay, let's save. Okay, this was great. I am thoroughly enjoying this game. I'm very excited to get the prisoner, the damsel, the razor. Yeah. I'm very excited to keep going and find the rest, the other versions of her. But I won't be able to stream until next Tuesday. So that's when I'll be back. But yeah, so you guys take care of yourselves. I'll probably see people in other people's streams. Let me go to the main menu. Yes, I just saved. We're fine. Oh, you think I'm not enjoying this game at all? Yeah, it's a horrible game. No enjoyment whatsoever. Let me see who we can... Good. Who we can raid into? Well, if we have a friend who is currently lurking in this stream, so we'll raid into them. So, lovely people, say hi to Ty for me. But yeah, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for everybody that showed up and for everything. I really had a lot of fun this past couple of days, which was needed, and it was great. I will see you all next week. You guys take care of yourself, eat, drink, stretch a little, touch some grass, and be kind to yourselves. If you could do that for me. Oh, I need to actually make a command for a raid message. So, you're too sweet, Tito. Thank you so much. If you want to copy that message, people, that would be great. But yeah, take care of yourselves, and I see you all next week. Okay, bye-bye.